All right, I want to be planning for retirement. I'm super, super excited about it. Do I actually really need life insurance?
So you're asking about when you get there or
Yeah.
along the way? Because
Along the way, too.
along the way, you most likely do, right? Maybe you have debt or children to send to college. If you had a premature death or something, most likely you need life insurance along the way. When you get to retirement, it depends. There's your salesman answer on do you need life insurance or not. It depends on your situation and what you want to have happen when you're gone someday.
You mean how much I want to give my wife?
Exactly. If you don't care about anybody, you just don't need it anymore.
Well, my wife and her new husband and the yacht that they're on? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, here's what's interesting. I've had clients, though, that will buy a permanent life insurance policy that's guaranteed, let's say, age 120.
Okay.
And let's say they have 5 kids and they buy a $500,000 policy.
Okay.
They plan on spending all their money. So if they live to 100, they plan on being broke.
Okay.
But they know that someday each kid's going to get $100,000 because that life insurance is going to be paid out. It's income tax free, and they're going to get it. Now, hopefully they don't spend it all and the kids get even more. So that's one reason that you might want to have some permanent insurance. If you just want to know, guarantee how much your kids are going to get for an inheritance,
Yeah.
buy a life insurance policy, spend everything out. You know what they're going to get.
I have to ask you, do you realistically do that for your clients pretty often? Where they're like, we're literally going to spend everything?
You're putting me on a spot, but I would say 10% of my clients.
10% of your
spending
clients.
everything. That's
Really?
right. Doesn't mean they don't love their kids, but they're like, we saved it and we're going to spend it.
We're gonna use it.
The reality is they probably won't. I mean, unless there's a medical deal. I mean, the biggest issue is if there's a long-term care event, like pay $10,000 a month out of your bank account and see how fast that goes. Like it's hard.
Yeah.
But realistically, I haven't had clients run out of money from that standpoint, but I will have clients that will want to buy like an insurance policy and then they don't have to worry about it. They know it's covered and taken care of. They're healthy right now, so they put something in place and it's there. But a lot of times it gets tough because they get to retirement and their only life insurance that they have is at work. And work isn't permanent insurance. 99% of the time you can't take it with you. So then now they're 65, retiring and saying, oh, we might want this in policy. So we'll start having a conversation earlier with them. Not that you can at 65 or 70 buy $500,000, but you can put less money into it at age 55 than you would have to at 65 to buy that same insurance policy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So having the conversation around how much life insurance, whether or not you need it, whether or not it's good for you and maybe your spouse or even your kids and what that game plan is, that's the specialty. That's what you're helping people with.
Yeah, and that's part of it, correct. And it's something that you can't read an article and say, oh, we don't need life insurance. Or read an article or listen to this, say, oh, I need life insurance. Like, it has to fit into your situation. And that's why you go to a specialist that can sit down with you, look at your 401ks, your mutual funds, your insurances, all that stuff. And to be able to kind of come up with that game plan. But, there's one thing you got Roth IRAs that are tax-free.
Yeah.
Death benefits for insurance are tax-free. So there's no income tax on a death benefit if done correctly.
Yep.
So it can be a nice vehicle, but, make sure you make the right decisions.
Can be a nice vehicle and maybe a new yacht.
Maybe a new yacht for your spouse when you die or your kids someday, right?
There you go. Things to think about going forward.
I had a friend of mine years ago when my daughter was younger and said, we were talking about life insurance. She's like, Daddy, what's life insurance? And he's like, Kendra, that's when your dad dies and you hit the lottery. So there's her new yacht, right?
Same thing. I like that.
But it can be a really good retirement vehicle. It can be a Roth IRA alternative. There's all kinds of uses for life insurance if done correctly. But not everybody needs it. Not everybody should have the same kind. Like there's a lot of different ways to take care of it. And we see it all the time where people have life insurance that doesn't fit the need they really want.
Yeah.
It's vanishing cash value, it's term, it's a whole life and should be a variable uniform. Like there's all kinds of different stuff out there. It's not like you can just Google, hey, what kind of insurance do I need? And so just make sure you're doing the right thing when it comes to insurance.
There you go. We'll see you back here next time on the iWealth podcast.